Up next, COVID has caused many disappointments, but things are looking up for graduate students. And also, despite the pandemic, networking is still key to getting you to your next steps. This is Central News.
From the broadcast studio in the Department of Mass Communication at North Carolina Central University, this is Central News.
Good Eagle afternoon. My name is Ceylon Edmondson, and this is Central News. Graduates were disappointed that last year graduation ceremonies were canceled due to COVID. This year, NCCU and Governor Cooper are allowing in-person ceremonies for the class of 2020 and 2021. Devontae has more on the story.
Thanks, Ceylon. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused disappointment for millions of people. This year, the class of 2020 and 21 will be able to celebrate their years of hard work.
Due to the virus, a spring 2020 and fall 2020 in-person graduation was canceled, and many students were unable to walk across the stage. But this spring, a graduation will be held at O'Kelly Riddick Stadium.
But after witnessing class of 2020 have their graduation taken from them, and then we lead into our senior year basically being taken from us, a lot of things in our future were looking very not promising.
North Carolina Central University recently released a statement that included 2020 graduates will also be walking alongside the class of 2021. So both classes will be honored on the same day in the nest.
It was something that I didn't think that we were going to have, and to hear it, I was definitely just excited for it.
Although NCCU will be hosting the in-person graduation, we want to ensure that faculty and staff, along with the families, are safe during this ongoing virus.
The sky is the limit. We've seen so much that we have been able to do during our 4-year tenure at this university. We have really, changed the game.
Congratulations to all the graduates who will be able to walk across the stage in just a few short weeks. Reported for Central News, Devontae Wedlock.
Meeting the right person may open the door to change your life, but COVID has made it a little bit difficult to network. Let's see how Eagles are overcoming this obstacle. We're going to check in with Victoria.
Thank you, Ceylon. Meeting the right person may just take you to the next level that you may need, but COVID-19 has made it just a little bit harder to network. Let's see how Eagles are making sure that they make the right connections. Since the pandemic began, not many people have been on campus. Therefore, it has been even harder for students to make their connections. Yet professors have been making sure they are assisting students by bringing in professionals to our campus virtually.
Respond to guest speakers when they visit your class. Start off by being grateful that they came, so you send them a thank you. So when you send them a thank you, that helps start the relationship.
Sending a simple email to someone that you just met is in fact a big first step to making a relationship. This allows a professional in your field to remember you and possibly be able to speak on your behalf to the right person.
I think NABJ is great. That's how I found most of the stuff that I do, and attend the conventions, take their advice.
Networking can be as easy as speaking to someone here on campus. You never know who you may encounter, so be sure to say hello.
Why would you hire you? Why would you even take the time out to talk to you? What is it that you have that somebody would want to talk to you about? What have you done that somebody would want to hire you as an employee or as a client?
Eagles soar high. So Eagles, keep doing what you need to do to make sure that you soar to the top. Reporting for Central News, Victoria Cooper.
2 university students are working together to tackle a big problem. UNC and NCCU students are creating a symposium that speaks on diversity in the corporate world. Let's see how they get down to business. This virtual symposium is entitled Sustaining the Momentum of Anti-Racism in Business. Pay gaps as well as corporate etiquette are just some of the many obstacles that plague minorities compared to their white counterparts. According to payscale.com, for every $1 a white man makes, an equally qualified black man makes 2 cents less, and an equally qualified black one makes 3 cents less. There's also a conflict of natural styles in the black community being deemed unprofessional, whereas white people rarely, if at all, have the same issues. This symposium will be able to address some of these problems.
But specifically having an historically black college and a predominantly white institution come together to tackle this issue, I feel like it will have a lot of meaningful conversations and dialogue.
This symposium will feature speakers such as Lowe's CEO Marvin Ellison, UNC Keenan Flagler Dean Douglas A. Shackelford, and NCCU School of Business Dean Anthony Nelson. Hopefully, results from this open conversation between students and professionals in the field will yield great results and partnerships in the future. Due to the Governor's Executive Order 195, universities are having more in-person events. Reporter Jordan is going to give us more information.
Thank you, Ceylon. Last month, Governor Roy Cooper issued Executive Order 195, declaring a lift on the stay-at-home order and easing certain restrictions on businesses and gatherings. This is affecting many universities across the state, allowing for more in-person activities. Over the past weekend, the African American Male Initiative chapter on campus hosted a gold jacket ceremony in person for its graduating seniors to receive their gold jacket and championship ring in celebration of their completion of the program. This ceremony was initially intended to be held last year in the campus's banquet hall, but due to social distancing guidelines, the organization had to host the event outside so that the ceremony could still happen in person. Social distancing guidelines were still being enforced throughout the ceremony, but the brothers of the organization were overall just happy to be able to celebrate their accomplishments with their fellow brothers face to face.
So, just finding a location that was able to support the social distancing guidelines set forth by the university really made things kind of difficult. But, luckily the university was able to work with us and help us find a space that really helped us be able to have our ceremony.
The University of North Carolina, Greensboro has also been hosting in-person events recently, including in-person tours, residence hall meet and greet events, and a Sound and Machines event that was hosted over the past weekend at the university's Weatherspoon Art Museum in their sculpture garden. This Sound and Machines event was a multidisciplinary event dually hosted by the university's Department of Interior Architecture and School of Music. This event was hosted outside to accommodate the social distancing guidelines that are still in place while still allowing people to have some face-to-face interaction with each other.
Very enjoyable experience. It was really wonderful to be around other people. Again, socially distanced. It was a beautiful day. And, there's just no substitute for being together with other people.
According to this executive order, North Carolina's public health experts have gained enhanced knowledge of the COVID-19 virus, and more than 1,240,000 people in the North Carolina area have received their first dose of an FDA-authorized vaccine, with over 704,000 citizens in North Carolina being fully vaccinated. This has some NCCU students optimistic for the reoccurrence of social life on campus again. More details on how college campuses across the state are hosting in-person events in compliance with Executive Order 195 are soon to come. Reporting for Central News, Jordan Massey.
My name is Ceylon Edmondson. Thank you for tuning in to Central News. Be sure to check us out next Friday at noon.